People aren't here yet, but it's fine. We're a little early. Uh, you can watch the little aetherite spin for a bit. Give people a chance to show up. So we just admire. This is the outfit. Like, we're free, we're powerful. I really love these horns. They're from the Halloween event. And I could homestuck them if I wanted to, but I love doing that pearl white and then tipping them with Dalamud red. Like, you know what's been up with those horns. I love these pants. I love that the belt is dyeable. And then shoes. Just the collegiate shoes that I got ages ago. Dyed socks as if I'm going like red. Because the Susano sword has got that red, you know? Rah. Is anyone online from my friends list? Halabali's in the world of darkness. Oh no. Should I be doing dailies? Very possibly. Did I? Oh no. No, I did not. I don't know. They don't always interest me. Like, I enjoy the harder raids, but then, like, that's a whole rigmarole to get set up. And I feel if I'm not doing it on stream, I'm hurting, like, the record of my imbecility. And its rectification through practice. But, like, it is what it is, I guess. What's the weather like? Someone who doesn't pay attention to the skies will surely get wet. Well, are you speaking from experience, Miss Skywalker? Sure. Also, the sky is always eternal light, so I don't even know why I bothered. I haven't fully explored over here. Let's explore this place while we're waiting for everyone to show up. Hi. Ah! Ah!
What?
Ah! Say something again so I can check the audio balance.
Ba 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 ba
Ba ba ba ba ba ba.
ba
Da 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 da.
ba ba ba
Da 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 da.
ba 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 ba
Ba ba ba. That was ba 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 ba. Yay!
Guess
Okay. You should. You should, and then meet me. What are you looking at, Chess Emily? You're. Ooh. Hi, girl. How are you? Yes, sweetie. Does something hurt? Yes, my heart since I saw you. Oh my gosh. You don't understand. The doctor is like tall, older lady with like just hi. Da, da. Halabali's in the world of darkness, so he'll be a while. They'll be a while. We will all be a while.
Especially since I gotta get back to Dynamis.
Why are you off Dynamis?
PvP.
Wow. Get on my level and have a depressive episode in Bedrock for a week. Gosh, then you'll be on Dynamis. It's just annoying that, like, since I have the, like, thing next summer, which becomes the full-time corpos can't fuck me out of my life career, then I want to do, like, contract work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, if you thought that there were scammers in the regular job market, wait until you get a hold of the contract job markets. Either that, or they have, or like common practice is the literal most toxic shit imaginable. Because like, you'll be there and they'll be like, "Hi, are you interested in this job?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, but I am busy until this day. This is the earliest I am free to interview. Can we interview today? We have to have this done by tomorrow." And I'm like, "No, I told you the earliest I'm fucking available. What are you on about? Now. Reeks like a fucking scammer, you know? Like, you want me to not be having time to investigate you and your company and shit? Who are you? Are you real? I mean, I had already had a situation where somebody who was interviewing me was not real. Like, the company existed, the person existed, but the person reaching out to me was not the guy who worked for the recruiting firm. He was some rando who stole the name and was trying to fish my info. Like, I'm not gonna just trust you that you are who you say you are. I got burned, bitch. And, like, seriously, do you mean to, like, try to imply that contract work is really done on this? We reach out to you as a recruiter on Tuesday, and then we need to have the interview done by the end of the day Wednesday and signed by Friday. Like, no. I don't know that you're not a con artist. I don't know that you're not a scammer. I haven't met you before. Before I talk to you, I need information that you aren't going to be able to give me, bitch. I need to look you up. I need to read your LinkedIn profile. I need to look to your company. I need to find your company's website. I need to check that it's a legitimate company with a real site. Because just because a company has a website doesn't mean they're a real company, right? Anyone can throw together a website. Like, you can even throw together a pretty nifty one with, like, React components and everything in, like, an afternoon. It is not that hard if you know what you're doing. Like, or even if you don't. I don't know what I'm doing. I could probably throw together a decently professional website in maybe not one afternoon, but a weekend. Give me some stock photos. Give me some information. I can throw something together. It's not that big a deal. But, like, you're moving a lot. Yeah, it's so annoying. This isn't just such a pain in the ass. It's so... And compare and contrast that to, like, the program, right? The program, the only thing I can complain about for the program is they buried in the fine text you kind of have to pay for your certification fees yourself, and it costs X dollars. Like, okay, that, shady, but you know what? You're trying to get people to fill desperately needed teachers' positions, and there's a legal obligation for certification. I understand, right? Like, it's not like one of those scam things are like, oh, we need you to buy your laptop from our specified vendor, and then we'll reimburse you.
What?
Like, yeah, scammers do that shit, and then you can be like, well, I need the money up front because I can't afford it. They're like, oh, we can send it to you, and then you just buy it. I'm like, ah, cool, you're a stop pay scam. I know what you are.
What's a stop pay scam?
Okay. Imagine that you and I, we are working together.
All right.
You sell laptops.
Okay.
I have a fancy LinkedIn profile.
Okay.
And the fake website I was ranting about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell people, yeah, we're going to have you come work for us. You're hired. We like you. You're a great candidate. But for reasons that are vague and, like, sensible sounding, but vague.
Sorry, hold that thought. Buster's freaking out.
Buster should be freaking out. Stop pay scams are a serious thing. Buster has the right attitude about stop pay scams. Bum, bum, da, da, da. That angle is slightly irritating. It's almost right to, like, be arm looping.
Okay, so fake site.
Yeah, the fake site is all just about legitimacy. We've got you here. We've claimed you to be hired, and we tell you, yeah, we used to just ship people laptops, but they didn't. They would just then like leave and not return them. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to have you buy the laptop from our vendor, because then we know that it's legitimate, and then we give them your number. And I'll pay for it. So here, I'll send you a check for $1,500 in the mail, and you spend your money on the vendor, and then we'll start work, right?
Okay.
So the victim, if they're not savvy to it, takes the check, goes to you, our vendor, and buys the laptop. And then I go to my bank and say, I don't know what this charge is, and pay the $20 stop payment fee, which reverses the charge so that they don't have the $1,500 in their bank account. But they've just spent it on you. And you, my dear vendor, are also using one of our fancy fake websites, and you just shut it down the second that the purchase is done. So they've just spent the money. You don't even need to send them the laptop. We just need to get the fuck out of town. And then you and I split the $1,500 minus 20. And if we run this to a bunch of people on LinkedIn, we can probably get, 40 or 50 people to say, hell yeah, job, I need a job. And then we are in the bank until the FBI catches us.
Oh dear.
And if we can fuck off to another country that doesn't have good ties with the U.S., we are swimming. And since those countries tend to have really good exchange rates with the dollar, we, heck, we might even not even be in the U.S. We might be operating out of one of those other countries. And then, that's even more money for us because of the effective exchange rates. So that's a stop pay scam, and those have been around forever. Like, honestly, you know the Nigerian prince shit? That's an old school stop pay scam. Like, or a check processing fee scam. Like, you could have two forms. Usually a check processing fee, because that's the one where you're like, I have the $10 million from your uncle. I just need the $1,000 for the bank to process the fee, and then it's yours. And then you send them $1,000, and you never hear from them again. Like,
I don't think any of my uncles are that living in money.
yeah, well, and then they'll be purposefully full of like bad spelling errors because those are trying to self-select for like not knowing what you're doing. And then the most common sort of scam is just classic phishing, where they're like, "Hi, we want to hire you. Please send us a copy of your ID and fill out this form." And the form will be like, "Hi, here's your name, your home address, your social security number," and it'll look all official, and then they'll disappear. I actually fell for one of those earlier this year. I just didn't worry too much about it because I was already changing my name. So, like, someone out there has my identity and is, like, going to go try to use my identity, and they're going to be like, "But that person doesn't exist."
I remember, like, a good while ago, like, someone I once added on Steam, like, years before, but never really talked to, suddenly reached out to me and was like, "Oh, hey, could you go to this tournament thing and vote for us?" And I was like, wait, if there's like a Steam tournament, then how come Steam hasn't been advertising it?
Yeah, and that's going to, like, hack and steal your account and your bank info.
Yeah.
You get that on Discord, too. People will be on Discord and be like, "Suspicious friend request, hey, come join us with da-da-da-da-da," and then your Discord account is theirs. And if your money is tied in for Nitro, so is your bank info.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like, there's a gazillion scams. The gazillion scammers, and can we appreciate these fucking stairs?
Why are they gold-plated?
It's only the lip. It's only the lip. They've got that little brass lip so you don't fall down. And then they, like, shimmer in gold. It's so fucking opulent. Albric, where is you? I know it's early, but Albric. But yeah. But yeah, so that's what drove me into like depression this week is like just realizing how contract work is even more full of like people trying to prime you for a scam, and it's like, oh my god, please, can I just do the program already? You have a shortage now. I'm willing to catch a school bus to the shitty school and teach them math now. I won't have time to prep everything beforehand. Someone's got to have a lesson plan I can steal from them. I can pilot it. Then I can start working on the dang thing. But no, they have to wait, and then in summer there's like a couple courses that they're required to have us take before we can start teaching. And then in autumn I can switch to going online and start teaching, and it's still going to be a total of like $7,000 I have to spend. But I know the organization doing this. I know the organization it's going to. I know it's not a scam, and I know it's all. It's like time. Yay!
Wait, how? Oh wait, I think it's just the shade.
Nighttime enough. I'm gonna take a nap while I can.
It's actually early morning.
Well, I like to sleep in early morning too. Over it.
It's time for fashion!
You bet your bottom it is.
Oh yeah, with PvP, I finally have Sage reach up to level 100, but it messed up the wondrous tails. Oh no, I don't have half these duties.
Where is Albrecht? Do you like the top?
like this.
Do you like my top?
Oh, it looks good. Is that from the Halloween?
Yeah. Frickin' cop, Gobo cop. Rah! Stole your adventurer plate. Akir Lockworks. Haha. It's a very normal adventurer plate. Dunstan Graves. Also a very normal adventurer plate.
I should probably update my adventurer plate.
That's a very normal adventurer plate. My adventurer plate is just the best.
Oh, wrong button. Money.
Albrecht. How do you like my fashion?
Ah. Very fashion.
I see we're both ready to become warriors of dark.
Yes, almost.
I have more fashion.
You know, I just realized people might mistake my leggings for part of the Halloween costume.
These are the pants from the Halloween.
They look pretty good.
Yeah. I especially like the horns from the Halloween, though. You dye them pearl white with a bit of Dalamud red.
Oh, that's how you got them like those.
Yeah. You could also do, like, an orange-red combo and get Homestuck horns.
Oh no. Oh.
I have seen so many illegal modded things on Blue Sky where they've just got Vriska. Friends, Halabali is not in the world of darkness anymore. I take it it's time to move forward. And I've finished, like, Red Mage up till now, so I can actually, like, do this as Red Mage and steal some experience.
Nice.
God, and the sexist quest line is over. How to say... Whenever I come to the Crystarium, the sands of Amarang seem a world away, but they both land in the same wretched sky. So true. Let's find your brother. Hey, Truck-kun. You will visit Alphino in Kalusha, then? Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you'll need a mount capable of making the journey. Here's a letter of introduction. Present it to Zemjani, the master of beasts at Tenmost Rookery, and he'll take care of you. When you see Alphino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. I love the main story quest song in Shadowbringers. That's just great. Are we ready? Are we ready to go get...
Of course.
Boy, you might make a girl straight. What the hell? Keep acting like that.
It's fashion.
Freaking boy's a freaking bird girl.
Well, yeah, they would be called bird girls in Eorzea.
It's Raja. I love that he turned and looked at me the second I drew my sword. I know you're kind.
No, you know, no, you don't. This is literally an alternative universe.
Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery? Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an Amaro for passage to Kalusha. I'll pick you out a friendly welcome. And here I was expecting a chocobo. A chocobo? Do you hail from one of Novorud's more isolated settlements, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little else. But here in the Crystarium, mounts like that grey fellow there are far more commonly used. Seeing as you're plainly unaccustomed to riding Amaro, I think it best I accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zun worthy of the name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Okay. We're gonna go get launched. How far is that launch from here?
A bit far.
Oh, it's here. It's like the airship station. Hi. You want to fly an Amaro to Kalusia? Well, I suppose if Master Jenny's going with ya. Wait here, please. The Master should be along with the mounts shortly. Yay! You can fly around the island from this point. Yippee!
Tweet.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Why does that feel like Limsa Laminsa?
Kinda does, doesn't it? A lot more colorful, but...
We are arrived. This is Crackshell Beach on the eastern coast of Kalusha. Should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sin-Eater attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It's the people you should be wary of. Spy you that city in the distance? That is Yulmore, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale and was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. For years, the Yulmoran elite have fancied themselves the master of what remains of our broken world. They've gone so far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection, if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority. And while we are not at war, our relationship with Yulmore is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. I'm glad we understand each other. Now the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. We listen. If you head south along the coast, you'll eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Ivor. Ivor keeps an eye on everything that happens to Kalusia, and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme. That will let him know you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here with the Amaro until you're ready to return.
Oh!
Hobgoblins! Hobgoblins?
Hmm. And...
Multishin? Multishin? Isn't that like a meat pocket? The German, like, the German ravioli?
In a way.
You're
Yeah.
being chased by German raviolis.
Oh.
My ex used to get so mad when I called Multishin German raviolis. Aether currents.
There. And stay down.
What are you after? Fish, crab? I think I got an eel in a barrel somewhere if you've got a taste for them. I don't know, something can go with the thyme. Oh, I do love a bit of thyme. Chuck some in a pan and it's like a bloody fest full of flavor. Now what is it I can do for you? Can't say as there's been any major upsets to report the past few weeks. We're looking for Alphino. Alphino, eh? Aye, I know the one. Our young champion of the downtrodden. Yulmore's richer than all Novrat put together, but it's a different story for them as live outside the city. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication help others stand out all the more. Aye, I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him. But you'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. That's the fishing village just up the path there. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern that locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there. I'll see Alphino joins you. Rah.
Is it just me, or does this area look familiar?
Well, like Lenocia?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a very familiar region. Oh, hi.
Okay, sorry, I am a bit behind because I got called something.
No worries. We can figure you had that because, like, you missed us talking about how this was just like Lenocia.
Oh no, I can't fly.
Dr. Pepper. Good job. Good name. The idea? Buy a drink or out you go. The seats are for paying customers. But I don't drink. You have anything non-alcoholic? It's your first time in a tavern? It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What do you be having? What do you have? Ale, meat, or water? Water, please? A fine choice. And what will you be paying with? Well, now, those are exotic. Would you come by coins like that? Sorry, dear, I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors, so we'll just have to come to some other arrangements. Here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say to a bit of extermination work? I want you to squash any vermin you find, then visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring like as not. Do that for me, and you can laze about here as long as you like. Woohoo! Let's go be communists. Huh? Okay, they're not coming. Blighted. Here's the other one. It's a grape.
Rathalos, move faster!
We did it!
Woohoo, let's go find this loser and beat him up for not taking care of his own pests. Oh no!
Thank you.
So many pests. Hi, Rathalos. Everyone's knocking on the door. Bang,
I'm
bang,
sure
bang, 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 bang.
Tax collector!
There's a faint squeaking. Time to bust in and save the day, brave adventurer.
It's just a
Rats have taken up residence in absence. Just like my apartment.
Oh.
Frickin' rats
looks like
ate
they
my
skipped
ramen.
town.
Frickin' rats ate my ramen. Excuse me, mice. The guy was very adamant they were large mice and not rats. Something about the shape of their shit. I'm sad because we have to kill them because they're cute, but yeah.
Yeah.
They ate my ramen. What can the dude good for nothing caretaker have to say for himself? He's gone. He's gone. Gone? Was left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town, outside Gilmore? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do ya? And here I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. How about ale or mead or something real? No, thank you. Water, please. Or juice.
Why is that bottle blue?
Probably Curacao.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
We don't need question marks. We know that voice.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Hey, Alphinaud, how's it going? Nice gear.
Tis good to see you, my friend. The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, Alphino, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu. It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
We thought we'd lost you.
Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding.
I don't know that it's your fault that you got isekai.
But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Well, we met with the Emperor, and he's working for the Asians.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change.
Yeah. Well, really, it's her fault for shacking up with that
But before
merchant.
we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Yes. Unless Halric dies, in which case I will cause the 8th Umbral Calamity myself. God damn it.
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire. Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Asians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion. I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail. But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin-Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
Aw, he's growing up.
That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Rah, let's go.
And so we take to the road once more.
What the? Huh. That was weird.
What's the huh?
You were like standing here one moment, and then like you suddenly warped over here.
Because the cutscene ended.
But not like a sudden like shift. You'd like, this is a roll.
That's funny. Yeah, because like the trigger for the cutscene was here, and then we're sitting at the frickin' table during the cutscene, and we stand up over here. Like it makes sense, but I'm just like, I'm a little surprised they didn't just remove me from the world at the cutscene moment. Did you see this too, Albert?
Yeah, that was very strange. Yes.
It's a pity that I'm the only one recording, so no one can show me what it looks like. Well, Alfie, assuming you have no objections, let's make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we have time to our arrival just right, you'll be lucky enough to see what I have yet to say. You more, despite my best efforts to do so. Come from here, we must head west and then cross a small bridge.
Run! This place is haunted.
Follow that dragon.
I think he's technically called a wyvern.
We probably missed some Aether Currents, but that's fine.
Oh yeah,
We'll just have to, I'm just gonna have to have a side stream where I go around and collect Aether Currents later this week.
Yeah.
Calusia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar. I had similar impressions on the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. No! Get away from me! Over there! It's a woman! Someone's in trouble.
Oh yeah, that would be faster. Sin Eater!
Look out!
No, Targle, stay back for this.
Are you okay? You okay? Are you okay, old lady? Well, thank you, young miss. Oh, there you are, in my haste, I lost my bearings. I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you alright, madam? Just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me, for this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Yulmore with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now I'm sure a strapping lass like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. Tis as the lady says. Many of these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Yulmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? Beings formed of great light. Yes, Alizé would be well qualified to speak on the subject. Compared with Amarang, Colosia is almost a haven. But as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. Had you arrived a few moments later, the Sin Eaters would have claimed another victim. Still, we've won a small victory this time, at least. Shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Come, let's get forked by the road. How are you doing, Alpha? You're a good boy, good boy. Get out of here, iguana. Tragopon.
Oh, I'm far behind.
Yeah, right. Oh, look at you. Hello.
Oh, hi. Germinant. You're big. Actually, kind of cute. I want one.
Oh, do you think we can get this as a mount?
That's what I'm wondering. Hey, Alfie. What's up? And here we are. So it seems.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh? I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
I beg your pardon? Fucking pervert, what are you on about?
She's not here to compete. Leave her be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Step off before I put my sword through your chest.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please! Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all!
No, there he goes.
Extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We might not at all.
I'm sure there's nothing ominous about the Calcabrina theme song.
Do you recall how I
I
said
have a bad
Yulmore was
feeling
a
about
center of
this.
power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame. It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the City of Splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor. Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident!
Hey, it's a butt! Everyone's excited to eat the ass.
Peach.
Everyone's excited to eat the ass bread.
For you!
Ah, lost!
Enjoy!
Thank goodness.
Over here!
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a
Exploitive?
bad taste in my mouth.
I will say, Yulmore has better welfare than the US.
Yeah.
Hi. Is she flirting? Oh goodness. I'm not sure I'm interested.
This could either end in one of two ways. And I'm not sure what they are.
I think they're gonna both happen at the same time. It's gonna go badly and well. Now you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Yulmore's current ruler came to power. Yet from what I've seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle with the City Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I've tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that... well, maybe you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation yourself. Sure.
We are like one performance away from like literal bread and circuses.
Yeah, that's basically what's going on. I'm gonna come this way first, because it's like out in the breeze.
It's this guy.
Well... still here, are you? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Yulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch the sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gatetown's not much to look at, but at least it's safe, and the meal is the best thing I've ever tasted. Is it people? Is the meal people? What do you think the meal is? Or,
I don't want to think about it.
Albrecht, what do you think the meal is?
I think we should burn the whole place.
No one is...
Harlequins, Calcabrinas. Burn it! Burn it!
No one's guessing what the meal is. A large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks, meal you realize, float in an otherwise plain broth. Why are they boiling the meal when they're not even like adding carrots? What the hell?
What if it's sin eaters?
What did you say?
What if it's sin eaters?
Oh god, no.
Okay, maybe that's a bit of a stretch. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, it could be, could very well be.
That, how would they get them?
I don't know.
I mean, it would explain why there's not as many, I guess, if they're like hunting them and chopping them up for food. I don't know. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of life that waits me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? Oh, when is it my turn? She says, sounding like every, like, depressed egg who just needs to go get some E. When is it my turn? Whenever you have the will. And there is a prettier city, the Crystarium. Go to the Crystarium, do some work.
I don't think they would survive the trip like this.
You've seen what Gate Town has to offer? These people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on handouts of meal. I believe Yulmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life.
Maybe it's a mind control potion.
I think it's people. I think the meal is people. I think the meal is people. I think the meal is the people that finished their thing. You disapprove of Yulmore?
About the way of life here?
'Tis difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it's that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease. Not that it matters, however unjust the system seems to me. If these people claim to be content with their lot, it's hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Yulmore's Legress are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they're all but forced to seek refuge in Gate Town, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I'm not convinced that Yulmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of Calusa's people. I'm not so naive to think there's a miraculous solution to all this, but I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Yulmore's gates. 'Tis fortunate you arrived when you did. I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. There's a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. The Ondo, they're called, though you and I know them as Hagen. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Yulmoran lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet them on the shore. Might you help with the exchange? Excellent. I'll be glad of the company. First things first, then, we must pay a visit to Moshamoya, my supplier in Right. Come, it's just to the northwest of here. A spy.
So, you ever get the feeling we shouldn't be talking about business ventures in public?
You know what? Alfie is new to this. He'll wise up eventually.
Then maybe one day he can make a samurai sword out of pumpkin pies.
With a pearl inlaid handle.
Oh, Amaro Keep. That's right, I gotta remember to actually do that.
Yeah, I forgot to get the Amaro Keeper. Oh, I like Right.
Here's the right. Oi! Oi! Stop! There we go.
Amaro Keep.
Oh. Yes.
Blue hair, huh?
Is there something I can help you with, friend? Good day to you. This is my associate. We're here to collect the produce I purchased. Huh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Mr. Lad, short blue hair? No? Said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed. Confounded, someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan were not here not long ago, he can't have gone far. We should split up and search the area. Find a vantage point on the south side of town, and I'll take the west.
You are not surviving, old,
For real.
I mean, actually, I guess there was that bank where that proved it.
That's true. That's true. Mine is cuter than yours, Albert. Oh god! Rock
Okay.
monster!
You were saying? Ta-ta!
Come back here, you bastard! Don't let the rock monster eat me and my cute little Choco Puff. Search for the Mistral. Oh, hello. I see you.
Hey.
Just right across the way. Oh my god. I see you, you little shit. Any side of him? Right over there. Let's move in before he makes good his escape. Let's go Kamui. Quickly, before anyone else catches up.
What are you doing? We're gonna get. I was gonna ambush.
There you are. The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, oh. Forgive me. I have to get into the city.
Do you?
I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way. What is your name? Kai Shear. Tell me then, Kai Shear, must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did. No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise. I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmorans' interest.
Alfie, you're too nice.
You'll give me your place? Just like that? I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you. I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
So, Alphino, is there a reason we didn't just pierce him in the throat and leave him for the wildlife?
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision. Yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
Very possibly, meaning we better hurry up and think of a new plan.
Indeed. We will find another way. I promise you. Shall we return to Rite then?
God, Alfie, you're too nice.
Is that...
Hmm?
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Oh.
Come on. They may need our help.
In this case, speed is of the essence. Albrecht.
I have the perfect mount.
Thank
Right
you.
like the wind, Torgal.
I'm not sure that this is a fast mount.
Don't worry about it.
It might just be your ping.
Oh, wrong way.
Hello, big boy.
Oh. A python.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I got megalo crabs too.
Oh, hey. Etherite.
Oh,
Ether
and
current.
current. The guy's dead. He can wait. Look at him.
I love how we prioritizing.
Look at him. Jeez.
Yeah.
We are too late for this.
Anybody want
guy.
to read his last rites?
Rub-a-dub-dub. Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. What? That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here.
Unless the Sin Eater shows up.
Poor man is shivering. Try to keep an eye on him while I get a fire going.
You think with all the sunlight that wouldn't be the case.
Thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? Also, he was sopping wet in the cold water. Of course he's gonna be having a cold. Freaking desert girl not knowing how water works. We'll settle for the tale behind your predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristol. I was invited to Yulmore to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turned me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Valthry's city. Within days they brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamned ocean. From up there? How were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, I wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Or, without a second thought, when Lord Valthry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Yulmore, his word is law. The more I hear about Yulmore, the more determined I am to see what lies within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. First, we should convey Tristol to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. A way into the city? Oh god, crab! It's vengeance for the Baltimore and it's... No. I'm sorry for feasting upon your otherworldly cousins. They're just so delicious. And they harvest them right here in the bay. They're almost affordable.
Almost.
Yeah, it is still like $20 for a freaking plate of crab.
Yeah.
Yeah. But imagine how much that would be like else high.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
Sure.
Something is going on. Oh, I see. They're dancing for Kipperay, and this other person is like, oh, okay. Well, if we're dancing. They're all... I am not getting their attention. Yeah, they're just flirting with each other. Pray, accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Yulmore, insofar as I'm able at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to my stomach. Since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Omoran elite are never satisfied till they get exactly what they want. And if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. Because the NPCs are here, it's so funny. Like that guy, like they're blowing kisses and just smacking Alphino in the cheek. I love it. I will gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided, but I shan't stay long in this place. Not with the city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and new profession, and I'll keep you in my prayers from now till my dying day. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristle's repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act on his advice before— No, no, Alphino! Trampled by the fire horse!
No.
Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with the brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I hope. As for you, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant. Then it's settled. All we need to do now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. Let's go! Farewell, Gear! You entertained me for a moment. The road's that way. Why are we off-roading this?
Whee! This X-Pack is looking rather violent. First you shanked the Draccoon. Alphino got stomped. I need to look over my life insurance if I'm to continue here in Norbrand.
Are you sure you're...
How's the FC company's policy for untimely deaths?
It's actually pretty good, but I don't think that, the company I use has an office in Novrand.
Bam.
I think if we die untimely here, we're just kind of fucked. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. You've welcomed a peddler who made pearls for a plum, and now we've a place for a painter a plum. So come along and don't be slow, it's time to let your colors show.
What happened to the last painter that got in?
I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Every thing I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you'll note it's seen no small amount of service. Oh, flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us, we'll put those talents to the test. And who's this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. She whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I'll go with her, not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave her fate in the hand of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. Having filed our latest vacant space, we retire to Yulmo's sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me, the mail. We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back.
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days. Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Wow. Looks even grander from this angle, eh? You're not rhyming no more? Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificent, no? Not a single tear? Moving right along, then. Weep at its splendors! How could you fuck this up? Oh, you're not even having to do poetry. You just have to do shitty little rhymes, and you can't even be arsed. Oh my god. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way so you don't have to. So you just need to put on your happy faces and head through the joyous hall. The Bureau of Immigration's in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice, and the clerks will tell you where to go from there. I wouldn't pay no mind to these folks off the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gate Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go, enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we better show ourselves willing for the time being. Onward, fellow parasites, to immigration.
Oh no.
Can we attune?
Glory Gates.
Oh, there's the entrance. Oh, this is not shabby.
Where did everyone go? Oh.
Went in towards immigration. The line is here.
Alright, I guess you go first.
Hello, immigration's official. Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? Alphino, artist, and this is Gobo, my assistant. Ah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. You can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Illimore are divided into two classes. There's the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Balthury, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You two will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we're to serve? Two patrons, actually. Chai Nuz and Dula Chai, a Mistal couple, who most refer to as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask you conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment, please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order. These are your registration documents. Take these papers to the next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you're officially Ilmoran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. What have we here? Alphino artist. Gobo, Alsbeth, Ura, artist's assistants. Employed in the service of Lord Chai Nuz and Lady Dula Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it's best we deliver you to the Chai's residence before... Huh? Oh dear. You smell hideous. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the lousery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away the stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Corin, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. I didn't realize you were so aromatic.
I misread that. Hey, romantic.
I know, right? We don't smell that bad, do we?
No. Well, nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah.
You're standing out here for half an hour.
I mean, if we smell
Right
that
here?
bad,
I think Alphino is like, oh my god.
Oh god! Oh my god! No, no.
I'm going to my own. Scrub. I should have changed into I should have changed into a full swimsuit first.
Just do your laundry like that.
Nice and clean. And you know what? I have to be presentable, right? So I need you to tell me. Which outfit I should wear. Okay? Which outfit should I wear? Should I go conservative? Or debonair? Or
Hurry up in
Blue.
the shower, Stinky.
Pirate. Official. Trans Pride or professional. Which one should I do?
Pirates. Splendid.
Okay, this is not actually. I want my Susano EX one. Obviously. Okay, where's that guard? Oh no, I have to apply the perfume. Where's the perfume?
Key items. Look in your key items for the perfume.
I have applied the perfume.
Yay!
Alphino, are you gonna go take a shower? Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? It's not. It does seem rather exposed for one's ablutions, is it not? I don't know. I think only like 5 or 6 people saw me naked. It's not as many as I've had before.
Got curtains.
Alice would have been drying her hair by now. What did she just? Very well. I'll endeavor to emulate her boldness then. Courage, Alphino. Everybody, hurry up. You're going to see Ellison Booty. Let's go.
Aye. You should be saying "Ow, booty."
Alphazan Booty. Woo. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go present ourselves to our new patrons then? Everyone's abandoned me. No.
Oh, that was not a...
No. Oh.
No, that was not a voice I was expecting.
Hello. Krennen. You're purple. Looking to present yourselves to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer here is the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters. And above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens spend their days. So, if you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing till you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's Parlor. They'll be there, like as not. Alright. Up, 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 up. So many stairs. Oh my god. Pant, 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 pant. Oh my god. There's so many stairs. Can we get in there to, like, do the...
Yeah, there's a door over here.
Okay, I see a, I see an aetherite.
Yep.
Aetherites. Hunt board. Nuts board. Excuse me.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, he's gotten better at this.
Who's gotten better at this?
Just hearing Alphino's been more tails.
Oh yeah, Alphino's getting good at bullshit. But then he's always been good at bullshit, right? He's like the diplomat.
Yeah, all he needs is a trip to the Namazus to learn how to scam people, then he'll be right as rain. Oh, Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty. Oh, touch the aetherite.
According to a message engraved on the base, special permission is required to use this aetherite.
Ooh. Well,
Look at the flowers in the pool around the base. Look over here. Look over here. Oh my god. We've got a garden thing.
oh. Luxury trader? What do you have?
Golden Ronkan flute that summons a resplendent vessel of Ronka pre-filled with divinity, majestic and binding for your worshipping convenience. 25 million gil.
I think not. Goodbye.
May I take out a loan? May I pay for it in installments? May I take it on
what-
layaway? Kindly, may I take it on layaway? Do people even do
What?
layaway anymore?
What are you talking about?
Mike-
Gemstone.
God, do people not do
What do
layaway
you-
anymore? Oh, this is
No, I
Fates.
just wasn't paying attention. I didn't hear all that.
There's a mount for sale at the shop up here for 25 million gil.
Might as well take a look.
Oh, hello.
Hello, hello, hi. Who do I speak to at Square Enix? I did not give permission for my likeness to be used in the game.
Oh, who's this then?
Wow, that's a squeaky voice. Oh, who's this then? Oh, who's this then? I can't quite do it. It's a little too
Lord
falsetto.
and Lady
region.
Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me! What an adorable boy! That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, ooh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alfino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Oh dear.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
You have to understand, sir, I take a submissive role to the artist.
What?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis she who best understands my work. With her unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than her being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city she has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for her priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on her behalf.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have her wish. She shall be free to roam to her heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Oh, yes, I am, oh, so devoted. Now you've the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share the local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. Off you go. The city's yours to explore. Oh, but do be careful along those outer walkways. I would be most upset if you were to slip and fall. If my wife has given her permission, then you need not seek my say-so. All I ask is that you behave yourself. Draw no attention and be respectful at all times. I absolutely shall be a perfect little angel. On guard! Perfect.
Oh my! What kind of establishment is this?
I suppose we should go. Oh, they have a summoning bell. Oh, nice. Hello, amiable maiden. I am fond of maidens who are amiable. Hello. Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. And speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief. Now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I'd be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Sure. Let's go find her big burly man. Ooh. Well, how did you end up in this predicament?
Oh my god! Well, the good Lord helps those who helps themselves.
First little piggy goes to market. Second little piggy stays home. Third little piggy. Ah, fine. Get me in good with people. Oh, wicked white, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I'd done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. You must think highly of your mistress. She's my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Yulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more in the city than wealth and plenty. There's no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has ever been so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Calusia where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. Actually, she sent me to find you. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet! I must return to her immediately! I'm not sure I like that. You wish they'd make the eye holes bigger. My attendant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. How grateful are you? You value him highly, then. As if you were a member of my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Yulmore a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the conceit of earning coin is almost a miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see what markets have to offer as a reward for the return for my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course. Our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Aw, she gave me a pair of shoes. Sure, why not? There you go, you get to see my lovely ankles. Or knees, rather. My thigh. Whatever that part is called. My scepter, according to... Goodness. I was watching the first episode again the other day when I was depressed, and Ura made a, oh, you came to Ulda to show off your scepter joke.
No.
All this
I don't remember this.
It's on video. I'll send you the short I made of it. All
Oh,
this
no.
talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tistabais usually has her seat near the entrance. She'll gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Is this where that Honey Be Lovely song comes from? B is for...
Oh, an establishment of ill repute.
Hell yeah! Let's go!
Hancock, where are you? I know you're in here somewhere.
Oh dear.
Owe me a drink.
We should be there. Haha! Perfect. How do I look?
Fabulous.
Ew. Hey, Ura. How are ya?
Just talking.
Hey, lovely. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day. I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering you see. Always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at ease? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I grant you a single favor. Within reason, of course. Interested? Sure. Let's play. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. Oh my god, we're actually gonna play. 3 cards for you, 3 for me. You flip one of yours over, I flip 2 of mine. What's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? So you've got 9, 12, and I've got 6. I'm gonna guess low. My card's up to 14, and you have 17. No. No. Let's go again. Sunny honeybee, this match goes to me. Yes. Let's play. I'm gonna beat you this time. I'm gonna keep calling low. You've got 17 and I've got 12. Hey! I win. Congratulations, you guess is right. How many favors can I rack up from you, huh? Usually I can seem defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win and we'll talk about that favor. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Three for you, 3 for me. Oh, this is a tight one. I'm gonna go high. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. I just need a 2 or higher to win. Let's go. Haha. Well, look at that. I think you've got a knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, victory's yours, as is the prize I promised. So I'd love to call in my favor, but yeah, I just need info. Well, that's how delightfully wholesome, but if knowledge is all you want, then that's what you'll have. It's my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from sin eaters. They say Lord Valtteri was born with the power to command them, which means no Yulmoran need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Is that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few more words out of Aethern over there. It is not that Mary's sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Well. Hi, Aethern. Ah, new to Yulmore, you say? Only just arrived already, you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Well, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. Tell you what, you hop on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have our little talk. Okay. Is this really the outfit I want to take? Do I have a better one? You know what? We will come back into this. for the sake of the dance. And I will put away my weapon. Are you going to dance with me, Albrecht?
Yes.
That's the way. Dance like there's no tomorrow. You bet so. You bet so. Yeah. Woohoo. Your Ember Song is doing the gold dance. That's the same person from before. Where are you, Gear?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, at least she knows blue's your color.
They're having fun. Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamor on stage anytime you like. So what was it you wanted to ask me? Yeah, something about our fair city? Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as today. The Yomoran army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they become something of an ally to Yolmor. No longer an enemy to be feared. Yet elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. A toast to Lord Valkyrie. Gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Alphino will be expecting your return. Well, I guess I should get back into my nice formal wear. I think this is a formal enough outfit. Where's Alfie? Oh goodness, they haven't chucked him over the edge, have they? The assistants, was there something? Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city so soon? Oh, you needn't have hurried back. Young Alphino has yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told, or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. I've put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me! The last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy, however am I to decide? I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Exactly. The lad's an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we sent him to work for the reason we called him here. If you need a dress-up doll, I could be your dress-up doll. I love fashion. Must we? Oh, I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, no, that is to say, as long as you... just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. Who knows who'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's... We know who'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? Alfie, why don't you go prepared? I'll be the dress-up doll. Huh? Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress while painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spend indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the lair below us and sniff out the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Alrighty then. To the understory.
Oh.
It's like down here. Yeah. I have a great sense of direction. Haha.
Huzzah! I have not.
Ah.
Huzzah!
I have such outfit flexibility here. You know what? This is the formal outfit. This is my I am a servant outfit. So I think this is the outfit I wear. Well, nothing to it, but hit the ground.
No. Okay then.
Yahoo!
Hi.
Oh.
Also in your servant outfit. I see you. Get
You
on our
got
letter. Get on our level. You're gonna bust the entire operation.
Ta-da!
I don't even. Why do I bother?
Now, I suppose that'll work for now.
Oh, it's in here. Hello.
Wait, what? What did he say?
Ah, there's the weeping warbler. What's wrong? You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Like me? Please, I need your help. My throat is... I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. My patron thinks I'm of no use to him then. I need to seek out the derelicts and describe my condition to Theora. Please, here's a list of symptoms and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. The castrati is in trouble because she was not castrated, and now her voice is dropping and she cannot sing anymore. Oh,
No.
the horror.
Not the board.
Nuts bored. I know. Speaking of castration,
Too soon.
Is it really?
No.
No. In fact, it's too late. When will it be my turn? Ah. Hey, it's Cutie Pie again. Wow. I think one of the whatevers is also doing this part of the MSQ.
No. I think I took the wrong turn.
I think we have to go out the front door and go around.
Oh.
Something about the derelicts. So, like,
Like,
that sounds...
I think I know where that is. I just don't know where the exit is.
It's right here in this teeny little hole.
No, I should probably.
And then we
talk
have
to her.
this lovely thing. Well, who should we talk to?
Oh.
I think we gotta talk to a doctor.
Yep, there's a doctor out here, and there's an Amaro Keep. Hello, Amaro Keep.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, good, good. You finally changed into a decent outfit.
Peer pressure.
We're undercover. We're
Oh.
undercover as the artist's assistants. We need to play the role.
I'm the one who knows how to wash paintbrushes.
I'm the one who takes a submissive role. What have you got? A bunch of X potions. Here, you need medicines, tonics, potions. What the heck? Oh, I don't know if people can hear that. There's fighting outside on the street.
I don't think so.
Have some symptoms and some money. A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised, and then the voice may never heal completely. Poor little songbird, with a kicker from the nest, I wonder, or simply silence her chirps. Oh, your face, you don't know? Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate foals hurled from the balconies, but the rest, gone. A town of nightmares it is. Not for this ship's rat, oh no, 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 I'm content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation's over. You have my verdict, and I have my meal. Good day.
No, fuck.
The meal is people. Oh,
You know what? I'm beginning to think that
there's
as well.
there's another derelict over here. I'm gonna go get it. Or on the backside.
Well, I should probably do that. Because I'm going to forget if I just...
Yeah. At least they have laundry. They can do their laundry here. That's nice. Attuned to all the shards. Kalusia is now accessible as an Aether point net destination. But we cannot go to the top floor by Aethernet. How irritating. Hi, Coronin. Farewell, Coronin.
Yeah, and we can't teleport in here. Ooh.
Not until we have the special permission to use the Aether right up here. Where we can get out swiftly. We have to speak with the Weeping Woman. Did you get my medicine? Nope. We have to cut your throat open. That's it? What am I to do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said... It's puberty. So you've been suffering all this time? I'm sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out to the street. You're too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more of a burden than a treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Valtteri and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness, will your song ring out clearly once again. Mayhap you think it's a step too far? No, you do that for me? Of course, why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. Ascension? Ah, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. You, as all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful. But also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them unto celestial paradise. It is through Lord Valthree that we learned this truth. It is through Lord Valthree's grace the free people of Aylmore are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment, until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Valthree truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you've shown my precious canary.
So, are they turning people into sin eaters? Also, who's gonna write a strongly worded letter and post it onto the guy's front door?
Whose front door?
I forgot.
Lord Valthree?
Yes.
What letter?
Never mind.
I don't think a letter is going to help.
Never mind.
It's like, are we both right? Is the meal Sin Eaters and the Sin Eaters people? I don't like this. I don't like this.
Oh, that looks pretty good, Alfredo.
Oh, did he finally do the painting?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is very good. Her belly's a little bit bigger, though. It's good to see you back. You were taking so long I began to worry something had happened. I've been sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay, the Shires appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? They're fucking making people into Sin Eaters or something. So Lord Valthree boasts a manner of influence over Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he's held by the citizenry. And for this ascension business, I cannot help but put in mind that apothecary in his ominous remarks. So many people have entered. Where do they go?
Oh dear.
I take my eye off you for a moment, and you're chattering away with this assistant of yours. As am I assumed to assume the outline is done, then? Okay, this guy is very on top of shit. Oh my god. Chill, dude. He's nyahing. He's nyahing in fear. Nya? What in the blazes, Nya? It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphino. Where's your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty.
Well, we haven't added color yet.
Lord Chai, you stated this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union, it seemed to me a realistic portrayal. Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. A spectacle to slacken jaws and weaken knees to make people cry out in amazement. Is your wife not pretty enough, huh, boy? Fetch a blank canvas and... Huh? You say that come from above?
Dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please! A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose set to ruin our fair city. But a lord got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is posed to come crashing down, and one and all who watch it fall are invited to join his lordship on the offer.
Oh dear, is this an execution?
A malcontent? How dreadful. And this man sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the Emergent, the level above us where Lord Valkyrie resides. Ordinarily, you would be barred for entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The crown lift will take you up there. We'd better not doubt them. I think it's fine. Little bratty boy, not happy enough with how his wife looks.
And he would never say that out loud.
No. Hey, Chadden. Join the crowd up there? Yes. Let's go watch an execution. I still wish you two were in the cutscenes too.
It would be nice.
That's him. That's Vorthri.
I dare say he's actually bigger than I am. That's impressive.
He's attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Is that a harem of sin eaters?
That sure as hell seems like a harem of sin eaters.
Mercy! Mercy!
Oh, it's this loser.
By the 12. Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vorthri, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Europe is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society! To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that! What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin eaters are part of Yulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
Why don't you feed him yourself? You have plenty.
'Tis true that Kaishir won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out, I could almost accept. But to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmore?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
People call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence. Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could. Can you walk? I think so.
Oh wow, it took him that long.
Did that little worm just insult me?
Yeah.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
I have a feeling that someone is watching.
Hi, you just got a Magic the Gathering card announced. They haven't shown the rules text yet, but they've shown the art, and oh my gosh. I think.
Oh yeah, I wasn't watching on your end, but did you heal him as well, or?
I was not set as a healer, so I did not.
Okay. Okay.
Forgive me, in my anger I seem to have marched us back outside again. But it's probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yulmore. In any case, I've seen enough of this world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Kalusia. I'll accompany you back to Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Kalshir, I've done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent to you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would have been made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Valthree wants us all dead. Why not come with us to the Crystarium? I'm certain we can find work for you there, if you're willing. No, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking, learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well, but you must promise to be careful. The Umorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, and you take care too. Give me a chance to repay what you've done for me. Alfina! Lord and Lady Shy? What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphino. Now I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I'll speak with Lord Valthree and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. I'm sorry, Lady Shy. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We're leaving, but I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind as to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy, I insist. And I'll make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come visit. We'll return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. Next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. Valthree was quite clear on his threats. And we are. Like there's something very fun. There's something very fun about us just being like, yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
And we're stuck with these flowers until we reach civilization.
I changed my clothes before I left. I ripped off my clothes right there and gave him the finger. Haha. But it's okay, Aura. You look very nice in that outfit. You should wear it to official Mew fans company meetings.
No, I don't wanna.
That's fine. We can deduct it from your pay.
You don't even pay me.
I'm sorry. Where do you think the quest rewards come from?
I always assumed they magically appeared.
Have you seen the paperwork on my desk in my office?
And yet you still end up broke.
Hey, I have 500,000 gil again. I have 500,000 gil again. I made like 300,000 gil in the last like 3 days off of selling like volcanic rock.
6 million.
Maybe I should stop paying you. 6 million. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. Well, not quite the joyous outcome I'd hoped for, our efforts have nonetheless answered a great many questions. Suffice to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Valthree or his subjects. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over.
If PvP provided outright free gil, I would probably be richer by now.
Yeah, I think people don't understand how much money I end up just dumping into, like, my omni-crafting ambitions and my every job at level 100 eventually ambitions. Like, this is expensive.
Yeah, you gotta spend some to make some.
I picked the wrong etherite. Oh no.
Yeah, we have business. Alfie, Alice, asshole. I need to give you an A name to match Alphino and Alice A. So your name is asshole now. Google Quests Master Rescue. God, people like. It's good to be back amongst friends. Not to mention my dear sister. I've not seen her for some time, but I gather she is keen to press on with our plans as I am. And you've seen quite a lot of the first yourself now, more than enough to appreciate the scale of obstacles we face. Let's lay our discoveries before the Exarch and discuss what must be done. Listen, the point is, I made 500,000 gil in 3 days, okay? I know how I did it, and I can do it again. So I could just go do it again. Like, it's literally gathering from a couple of timed nodes. And then I can, like, just put that shit up again. And then I just wait, and it sells. I don't because I'm busy, like, running the Mew fans. Oh my gosh.
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist. Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
What's the catch?
I have a feeling Yulmor might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Forthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Are you sure eliminating the Wardens will be enough?
Like, yeah, that'll take care of, like, the Sin Eater problems, but how would that actually help the worlds not crashing into each other?
Detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then.
Oh, he's gonna explain.
In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds.
Who's messaging me?
This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold.
And water like the floods from Nim.
As
I get
ether
it.
continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds. What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions. An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed. At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining. It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the Light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Holminster Switch is requesting reinforcements. They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Oh no.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
And for me?
My lord.
For me and my team?
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
You don't have to... You had me at fight, honey. Holminster Switch is north of Lakeland, so we'd best make haste with our preparations. In fact, meet me outside the Crystarium at the crossroads northwest of the Accessor Gate, and I'll lead you there myself. You heard him, everyone. Meet at the crossroads beyond the Accessor Gate.
Okay.
I'm sure you're all already there.
Nah, not quite. Ooh, ether current.
Been thinking, if the Light Wardens are full of ether, why don't we just chuck them into the void? Open a portal.
Did I mention this a good while ago?
I think you mentioned that last session, that the 13th could be the solution to the first.
Oh, yeah.
I should probably wait for everyone.
Hello, Truckun.
Our set will follow this road north and will arrive at the northern staging point. The village itself lies not far beyond. Quickly now. Halabali! Are you ready to meet us there?
Huzzah!
Let me make sure I understand how my abilities work. Rah! It's Red Mage. I have no idea what it means. I'll just push buttons. I guess Flesh and Contra 6 just throw swords at people. And Manification lets me do a cycle of magic sword shit. Oh, Aether Current.
There we are.
Ow.
Nom 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 nom.
Wow.
Help, I'm getting poked.
Ah, coward. There we go. Hey, there's an Aetheryte over there.
Where?
Southeast.
Yeah, this Exarch gate here.
We'll grab it later. Let's go.
Yeah, Holminster Switch is waiting. You have to save them or something. Halabali's already unlocked Flying here. How far ahead of us is that one? Halabali, did you finish the expansion already?
No, but I'm getting there.
I advertised this as 3 blindies and someone who skipped to Endwalker the first time, and like, now it's just 2 blindies and me. Luna? What's the sitch? Your assistance is appreciated. That's not a sitch. Alethea? You're here. We're heading in together, yes? Exarch asked we wait, so we waited. Holminster Switch is past these gates and through the woods. It's not exactly a near neighbor to the Castarium, but as we occupy the same region, we've built up something of a cooperative relationship. What can we expect inside, Captain? The town is beset by a swarm unlike any we've ever seen in recent years. We did our best to evacuate the villagers, but as many as half remain. Judging by the number of Eaters present, we've good reason to believe a Light Warden leads the attack. How convenient. It seems we'll have our chance to slay a Warden sooner than expected. One does not simply slay a Warden. Has no one told you what happens if you defeat one of those fiends? They hold more light inside them than all their underlings put together. Could be struck down, aye, but its essence won't dissipate like the weaker kind. Violator will billow outwards and envelop the nearest living being, a reckless young swordswoman perhaps, and turn her into a brand new warden.
Are you just telling us this now?
Ah, well, you can leave that particular quandary to us. I must ask the guard to stand down and allow us to engage the leader of the Eaters alone. Concentrate on the survivors. We must save every life we can. But what if I... Understood, my lord. As captain of the guard, however, I will not watch you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist I go with you. Very well, then our warden slaying party shall include myself, the Levelures, Captain Lyra, and... Gobo and her party. Sheer party, but sure. A formidable group indeed. Into Holminster we go. Once we reach the Light Warden, do not hold back. We strike to kill.
Dang it, now I'm thinking about Dragon Age with the whole Archdemon thing.
Hey, we could just dissolve the party and do this duty support. But I think this is the group. Are we ready?
Yeah. We're ready.
Onward. I forgot to set my portrait.
No comms for you.
No, fine, no comms for you either.
That's right, give me all the comms.
Healer's privilege.
I remember I remember this dungeon being hard.
All I hear is pull big. Oh.
Oh.
Stop killing the bear. Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this is he hits hard, yes.
Hey, Albrecht, do you mind slowing down so I can be in range of you?
Here we go. Oh, I can use cyclic. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. Oh, this is less nice.
Oh, I have not done that yet.
Red Mage is such a pain in the ass. Oh, it's you.
I. Oh.
Okay, not what I want to be in.
Nope.
Come
Oh,
on.
I have not unlocked that bit yet. Ow.
Raise them both.
Oh.
What? Oh.
Get out of the way! Oh. Ah. Oh, that's not good. Ow.
Well,
There.
that was an adventure.
Yeah.
This world is weird. All my rocks keep turning to light.
Oh, more of them.
Oh, I didn't think I'd get out of control this badly.
Okay, we stay here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that looks not great.
No.
Oh.
Oh. No.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
No. Well, put her out of her misery.
I'll make this quick.
Yep.
Or we'll try to. Oh, game marked.
What's that mean?
Ow!
Oh, I see, I see.
No.
Ah, come on. Well,
Whoa!
I got some good DPS in.
What did you do?
In the path of
Yeah, I did not get to safety and instead hung out nearby to do like 3 combos under Embolden. Hey, more treasure.
the civilians who were just changed.
Oh dear.
Okay, so there's no way of triggering that. Right. Make our stand here, yes.
Oh, there's more. Ow! Ow!
Ah.
least they're nice enough to not hatch all at once.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Ooh. Okay, I think I might be getting the hang of Red Mage. There is a lot going on.
Nope, that was the wrong person.
Ooh.
I do like the hops. The hops are fun. Ooh. Why is this happening? Repent for your sins. Your vile sins of heterosexuality or whatever. Rah. Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Not cute, do not want.
No.
Alright, guess we're starting. Scavenger's daughter. Ow! I hope that got everyone. Uh-oh. Annabody's into trouble.
Well.
Oh, Zach. Uh-oh.
Well, that could have gone better. Thank you.
Ah, dang it!
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh, you're just Keep on doing it, huh? Okay. Whoa, that's a bunch. Okay. Oh, you're all the way over. Okay. I did not get out of that. I thought I was out of that.
Albert cocked it.
Oh, goodness.
My anime moment. No.
Yep, you're doomed.
Rip Albrecht with the iron chain.
Well, good thing that was non-canon. Imagine how messed up that would have been if the story ended right there.
Hey!
Oh, you survived that? Oh, never mind.
Holy shit. Okay. This boss does not fuck around.
Really, I think it was just a rock tumbling stage. Is that we just like lost formation and panic?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not that bad.
Again with gusto.
It's not like an EX. He's not frickin' Shinryu with a... I need to challenge Shinryu again. Now that I understand. Now that I've looked at my VOD and gone, ah, that's the shit.
I tried Bahamut with Sync with Party Finder the other day, and it was like, oh boy, we had our asses handed.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, shit. I understand where the ice blasts that were killing me for Shinryu come from, and now I'm like, oh, I want to do this again, now that I've reviewed my VOD and seen what's going on. I appreciate that people are doing the guides thing, but gosh darn it, it is so much more fun blind, having to decode the fight.
Alright. Thanks to Bahamut, I'm starting to prioritize dealing damage. Like, that's kind of hard to do for me in practice.
Yeah. I am chained.
Oh, it is stuck into either around. That's what's going on. Whee! Oh. Stack up. Okay, here's the part.
thought he was done.
Nope, stack up.
Ah, it's me again. I'm just that good, I guess.
There.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Get fucked. I saved my little sword phase until he started doing his spin so I could keep stabbing. It was so nice. That spin sucked when I was in casting.
Ooh, I got a new skill. Ava.
Oh.
Bunch of items I don't care about.
Like Glint Blade. I have so many glam items. For jobs I don't have dedicated glams for.
Oh. Oh no.
It's releasing its ether! Fall back! We cannot let it touch us! Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw!
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down,
might the battery.
place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor. But now we have a way to contain that corruption. The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
If I turn into a Sin Eater, I'm eating everyone out of spite.
Aether. Power. I like power.
Go away, bad light!
Oh, it's the, like, trailer music.
Oh, hey!
Hey, it's
been a while since I saw the night sky.
Behold, the monster's power is broken, and the world twisted by its touch returns to its rightful form.
Oh my god, there's people who have never seen Night before, who are just seeing Night for the first time.
I wonder if they think it's the apocalypse.
I think we learned last week that there's a legend about this.
And I forgot what it was.
A children's tale.
Scar. You can't be.
What's happening?
It's so beautiful.
The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
Is that what I think it is?
The night sky. As it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true. My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you. You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will. I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present, I beg you stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first.
I'll be the warrior you need. As long as I don't have to actually be a warrior.
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
Yay. How quickly you justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle, perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. Now, as for how we proceed from here, the villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely at the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the warrior of darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary warrior of darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Valkyrie responds to all this. But I wanted a feast. My thanks. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. It's my intention to share with our people the tale of the great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth one day. All about all of you. That settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take an opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits. And to think, you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. I must stay behind to coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask after all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the Pendants? Please let Bragi know that we're bringing a number of injured, and that any restoratives in the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. Can do. Yay. We should be making our way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom. We should all take a chance to rest, you included. I knew one of the Eaters, and I can't rest, not now. Oh yeah, her girlfriend. We just killed your girlfriend, I'm sorry. So please, I wish to be left alone a while. And that means you as well, Gobo. I shall be cross if you try to follow me. I promise to find you later when I feel myself again. Just you and me then, shall we?
Girlfriend.
Quest accepted, go take a nap.
Aye.
Really? I thought this was the perfect chance to go to Fort Job on the way. I'm going to go to Fort Job on the way.
Oh, yeah.
After all, we don't want to arrive too soon after the Exarch. Sheesh. Oh, can you have a feast? I want a feast, Alabali. Can we have a feast? Can we just, like... What have I got? I've got, I don't have any tradables on me, but I think I have some on the market, and if they haven't sold, we can just, like, gather around and have a feast. What do y'all say?
I think I need a nap.
That's
And
dark.
I think it's time for me to...
At the end of this particular... Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured I only accepted this quest because I know this quest is go take a nap, and I thought it was very funny. To just say, yes. Go forth
And we must
take a nap.
all listen to Yoshi P.
I'll also need to find my wrist brace because it's acting up. Gemstone trader.
Yeah. This is when they start introducing the fate grind. And so you do the fate, and then you get more and more gemstones and things to buy at the gemstone trader.
Oh, is that the bicolored gem thingamabob?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I've heard about that.
Oh, I didn't attune to this one.
That's the one that we just ran by, and we're like, we'll get it on the way back, and then someone was like, no, we don't need it. Turn of night caught you off guard. Okay, but where is the freaking Amaro keep? Oh, there you are.
Oh, the Amaro keep. That's right. I should get that too while I'm at it.
Yeah, I
Is
think
it
I'll
up
take
there?
the Amaro back. Yeah, it's up on the top of the wooden scaffolding, I think. Hello. Take me to the Crystarium. Enjoy the night sky that we have made.
Yeah, such a pretty bird you are. Pretty bird.
Mm-hmm. Not quite as
Oh,
pretty.
and it has lanterns as well.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff in the bicolor gems stuff. Alphino. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there's something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I'll take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, Gobo. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alice both.
Mm-hmm.
Bala Bali off to go party. Aye, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in the city? We got injured coming. I see. Well, Captain Linner can rest assured any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages to the guard, does that mean you were there then? The battle at Holminster? Stalwart lass like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs. Make yourself known. I'm sure Gillinard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. You know how up until now we've had job quests?
Yeah.
And you know how they started kind of sucking?
Yeah.
Well, they changed how those work.
Well, I thought the Paladin one was kind of nice. With the tournament arc and all, but wasn't that great. Or like the Stormblood one was alright. The Heavensward one, like, I feel like I don't really know what happened.
So more beer for table 2 and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet this evening. Can I get you anything? Drinks around the house. I drink water. Or juice. Oh, Bragi has a twisted sense of humor. To think he'd send you to me at a time like this. The first real night in near 100 years has folk all riled up and then somes. What's more, there was that eater business at Holminster Swinch. They say a light warden was destroyed without a damn trace, and it was a warrior of darkness who did the deed. I really must apologize to Leonard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of a warrior's appearance will spark to their kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day, praise the blessed Shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and then an eater will leave the pack and prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck's foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the Settlement Council put bounties on their heads, and our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying, even more than most. There are these types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays, a class of eaters dubbed the Cardinal Virtues. The Virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and historians heard the descriptions given by survivors. Well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. If that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as light wardens, not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters had all but given up. But knowing the warrior of darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at him. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is grandson. He's in it for revenge, wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. The Mr. lad is Louis Reek. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. Lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Sarek. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. Last we have Gyot, a dwarf and drunkard both. Wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mender's wisdom. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect a bounty on the Cardinal Virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. And we've gained access to roll quests. There's a quest line and story for tank, physical DPS, ranged, magical DPS, and healer roles. In order to reach the final stages of Shadowbringers' main scenario, you have to complete at least one role quest line. Speak with a Virtue Hunter at the Wandering Stairs to accept a quest offer.
So this is where we get our new class abilities?
Nope, you just get them on level up now.
Oh.
You just have to do a role quest, which for our healers is going to be... I did this one before. I've done this one before. You'll like it.
Alright. I'll have to do that later then.
And then I have never done Sirik, so...
Sirik was the one needed for mage, right?
Yes. Actually, I've only done the little dwarf dude, so all the others would be new. We'll be back to you, though. We have to wrap this quest and wrap the part of the stream that they're all in.
Oh, there's... That's to you. Oh, I think this is what I needed.
Welcome back, miss. I wonder if anyone can sleep with the city in such an uproar, but will you be retiring to your quarters? Oh, yes. Very good. In light of the present situation, I have had illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, miss. Yay.
Oh man, candle makers are going to be in demand now.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least until people get used to sleeping at night.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
These are my private quarters.
Aye, I know. Just the place. In case you've forgotten, you're the only one who can see me. If we had one of our little chats in public, people might start thinking you'd lost your wits. Those white-haired twins who are with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends, then? Through thick and thin?
Yeah.
Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this is what the light was hiding. She's here. I must go to her.
Hello? Meanwhile, in the Imperial Magitech facility in the Source.
I like how they had to specify it's in the Source.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Oh, The alarm's going off.
Justinian.
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy.
Ooh. That person just looked like they were there at the wrong time.
When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the warrior of light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadowhunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own, they tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause. I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this vicinity secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Huh. From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radians said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
Between two worlds.
It's nice that we get to see more Estinian now. Sort of.
See more, not deal with more. Outlander. Well, I guess now I bid thee adieu.
Adieu. Adieu.
I think
got to find my brace.
I think I'm going to be doing some role quests.
Yeah, do it. I think I'm gonna find something to eat and do something else.
Very fair. Fare thee well, y'all.
Ta-ta!
Bye. Bye-bye.
Let's make a little obvious